Welcome, welcome all you guys to Daily Commitment, where we do a little bit of exercise every day. I'm super excited to talk about what we're doing today. New thing. If you guys were here yesterday, you know that I've been having some frustration with not making as much progress on push-ups. And I was watching this video where a guy was talking about doing these half reps. And we're trying it, and I'm feeling it, and I'm doing something different. Something I've always done, guys, on this channel is I've always recorded all my exercises. It's not like I'm secretly doing some exercises over here, and then, I always just record all my exercises. I've been doing these, they're called bunnies. I've been doing these bunnies. I think I've done I've done 2 today, but I did 2 yesterday that weren't recorded. So these little sets of bunnies, they're not as much. So the little bite-sized pieces, that's part of daily commitment, is a little bit of exercise. I like the bite-sized pieces. So, but it's not going to fit into I'm not going to do a bunch of little videos. Maybe I will do some little videos, but the idea is I'm doing my main exercise today, my squats, my pull-ups, and my push-ups. But for the push-ups, instead of doing the regular push-ups, we're going to do these bunnies. And a quick background, it was this guy, he was in prison, and he was doing pull-ups right. He was doing them perfect, proper plank, full reps every time, and he wasn't getting bigger. And the other prisoners were doing these weird half reps, and they were having more success. So he started learning about not passing the tension onto another muscle. So when you do your push-ups, as you come up about halfway, you actually switch which muscle is doing the work to more tries or whatever. So what I'm doing here, I think, is getting more buys, or not more buys, more pecs. And I'm also making sure, one of the other things about half reps, I ended up watching another video where a guy talks about doing half reps for pull-ups. And this was to make sure this girl had her shoulders aligned properly, because first you engage and then pull up. And the engagement actually tilts your back a certain way. But we're going to be doing half reps for the pull-ups and for these little bunnies, these little half reps for the push-ups. So I think that's a pretty big change in my daily commitment. We're going to see if it works. I think we're going to make some more progress. So these little bunnies, it doesn't seem like a lot, but we're going to be doing these more often, these little bits, and I think we're going to make some changes. So anyway, we're going to see how it goes. I'd like to get my push-ups. I had 26 was my max, 2 sets of 13s before the injury. I'd like to get back at least to that. I'm not even back to that yet. And we've been trolling along with, it's been months, man, doing like 10 push-ups, 8 push-ups, 9 push-ups. That just sucks. So anyway, this is also part of the mind-body connection. You can actually feel that you're just keeping that one set of muscles or big muscle under tension the whole time. So we're going to do it. We're going to tighten legs, tighten butt, tighten chest, and we're just going to do this. Let's keep those shoulders down. We're going to do these bunnies. We're doing these bunnies just a little bit. We're not doing more. Just doing a little bit. All right, that's it. Seems like nothing, right? You're like, that's not a push-up. You can see why he looked and be like, what are these? Because when you do a full push-up, you start like this, you come up, and then you transfer to, at the end here, the second half, you're transferring who's holding it up. So when you do these bunnies, it's a different exercise, and you're focusing more on one muscle. And so apparently, this guy said he got better progress this way. So we're going to do it one more time. Oh gosh, I'm already worn out. Do these bunnies. I don't know, man. We're doing it. We're doing the bunnies. We're going to do this for a little bit. We're going to see how it goes, and then we're going to do some real push-ups. After doing these bunnies, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 times a day, I'm going to get down there and go woo, 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 woo for little bunnies. And then, I don't know if it's going to be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He said within 2 months he noticed a huge difference. So actually less maybe even. I forget his exact numbers. But anyway, let's do some pull-ups. Now with the pull-ups, let's talk about these for a second. So, he's got a girl doing them. Her shoulders weren't quite aligned. So there's 2 things. We're like this. We're kind of hanging, and first you engage your shoulders, and that tilts your body back, and then you do the pull-up. So we're going to focus on doing that. We're going to engage, and then we're going to pull up. Engage, then pull up. We're not going to pull up all the way. It's funny, this is like a doctor talking. He's like, we're going to do a half rep. I'm like, wait a second. The other guy was just talking about doing a half rep. This half rep stuff is obviously legit. It's legit, guys. So anyway, on these guys, we are still going to use these bands to make them a little easier, so that we don't injure ourselves. Like last time we injured ourselves in our pull-ups. That's part of what set us back here when we were doing so good on everything before. So anyway, let's do this. Let's get these guys here. And so first, we're going to engage. Then we're going to pull, and we're just going to pull halfway. Engage, pull halfway. Engage, pull halfway. Engage, pull halfway. Feels weird. Feels weird. Oh, feels weird, guys. Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna stay under tension here a little bit longer. Oh, we're just gonna work on that first half of the pull-up. And I know it seems weird. It seems like way less exercise, but this focus might be how we do it. And now the squats, guys, we've been crushing the squats. We did 100 squats one day. So the squats, I guess squats for some reason I guess I had better legs and upper body strength or whatever. But the squats, I've made consistent progress the whole time and I've never gotten injured. So with these guys, you're going to see me do another thing this guy showed also in this video. It's a different video. I watched a couple of his videos. We're going to come down to here and look at this. This is analogous to the bunnies. And this with weight on it too. My squats are just so much stronger than all my other ones. I started doing these slow squats and I was naturally doing some of the things he talked about in the video. I was breaking these guys down to slower and stronger pieces. So I'm telling you, man, the squats, I was naturally doing it. And I love these slow squats. If you can hold this squat in this position, this position, this position, if you can slowly let this weight down, and you're on load, and you're also on balance. You're on balance the whole way down. You can actually feel which part of your foot is keeping the weight. And this way, you're really getting all that out of the squat. Now, you don't actually have to come all the way up. What he was saying is he'll stay down here. He'll stay down in this range and just do this and just really work right in here, kind of like those bunnies, and just wear it out. So anyway, guys, this is the new thing for daily commitment, and you're going to find this. If you keep exercising every day, you're going to find that you're going to start your own variations. You're going to find what problems you run into. But if you start with just that little bit of exercise every day and don't push too hard too fast, keeps you from getting injured, and it creates the habit of exercise. First, we're going to create the habit of exercise. Then we're going to increase the amount. We're going to vary the types of exercise. We can try it with extra weights, but it's just like my walking. You don't need to start with a 10-mile walk. Start with a mile walk or half a mile or whatever it is that's small that works for you, and build that up slowly. Keep it up every day. It's all going to work out. Daily commitment. We'll see you guys next time.